bitten the dust. All right, so we've seen this now, I don't know how many times, countlessly. We have high-profile, very successful athletes being duped into going on a vegan diet, and what do we see is their career craters, their standing falls, their ability to compete at the highest level deteriorates, and they develop health problems, and eventually most of them end up retiring. We've seen this repeatedly. Cam Newton famously declared he was vegan several years ago, and his career basically fell apart. He was unable to ever recover from injury, and eventually ended up exiting the league or becoming a minimal part of the league. We saw it most recently with Canelo when he fought Bivol. He was a clear favorite. He was picked to win this fight. Everybody thought that before, and then he got slaughtered. His vegan diet did not help him. I don't think he'll stick with that. Mookie Betts, another outstanding baseball player, last season went vegan, and his production declined dramatically. He was a definite shell of his former self, and only when he added meat back into the diet did he seem to recapture his form. David Haye, a champion boxer, world champion boxer, was famously featured in the Game Changers movie. His career, again, he lost the majority of his fights after he became vegan. He ended up having to retire and is now being arrested for or charged with some sort of assault charges. Perhaps as a vegan diet makes him mentally unstable, as it does in so many cases. We see the relationship between veganism and mental health disorders are very common. So this latest one, Lewis Hamilton, who is a former or a high-level F1 world champion, in fact, one of the most successful F1 champions in the world, went vegan sometime in 2017, so about 5 years ago, and is now starting to see his performance is dropping. He is no longer the top driver in the world. He is complaining that he's been suffering with mental health issues for a long time now. His back is now hurting him all the time. A lot of people make the excuse, well, he's in a car that's causing him to porpoise. Of course, he has a partner who is in the same exact car, who is not complaining of back pain and depression, and is outperforming Hamilton. Again, the diet catches up eventually. In the higher contact, more aggressive sports like boxing and football, you're going to see more quickly how the diet is exposed in something like F1 driving, which is still challenging and difficult, but it's nowhere the amount of impact and injury potential that you would see with a boxer or a professional football player. And so this stuff eventually always catches up. A vegan diet is an absolute disaster. We've seen studies showing vegan diet leads to worse healing. This is absolutely garbage to be on. So anyway, for those that will be defending him, saying, well, it's not the vegan diet, blah, 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 we see this over and over and over and over and over again. Going vegan as a high-level athlete is a stupid idea. Anyone that says any difference is clearly defending an ideology and is brainwashed. All right, guys, we'll talk to you soon.